Let us understand physical settlement versus cash settlement. For this particular topic, we are going to assume that the price on the settlement date, that is the price on, let's say, January 30, is 55. In case of physical settlement, what is going to happen is the farmer will deliver the apples and he is going to receive 50, which is the agreed upon price, multiply by 1000, or in short, he is going to receive 50,000 rupees from the wholesale. So this is physical settlement. The apple is actually moving from the seller to the buyer, and then ultimately the entire price of the contract or 50,000 rupees will be paid by the buyer to the seller. Over here, because the price on the settlement date is 55, the price has gone up from the agreed upon price. You need to remember that if the price on the settlement date goes up or it is greater than the agreed upon price, then the long makes a profit and the short makes a loss. The price on the settlement is 55. The agreed upon price is 50. So the price has gone up. So the long is going to make a profit of 5 per kg multiply by 1000. He is going to make a profit of 5000. And he is going to lose 5000. If on the settlement date, the price is 40. If the price is lower than the agreed upon price, then the short will make profit and the long will incur loss. So you need to remember this. So physical settlement, the underlying will be exchanged at the contract price. The farmer will deliver the apples and the wholesaler will pay him the 50,000 rupees. The profit and loss calculation will happen at their own end. So in this scenario, he's earning 5,000 and because he is obliged under the contract, the farmer is losing 5,000. In case of cash settlement, only the net gains and loss is exchanged between the parties. The loser pays the gainer, and over here, the underlying is not going to be exchanged. Now, what is happening over here is the farmer is losing 5,000 and the wholesaler is gaining 5,000. The loser is going to pay the gainer and the transaction is settled. So, because farmer is losing 5,000, he will pay 5,000 to the wholesaler and this contract is settled. No need of exchanging the underlying. So the underlying is not going to move from the seller to the buyer. The underlying may not even exist. In short, over here in this scenario, the person who is losing money under the contract will pay the person who is gaining money under the contract. Now let me compare the physical settlement and cash settlement so that you are able to understand that there is no difference whether the contract is physically settled or whether the contract is cash settled. When I say no difference, I mean there is no difference in terms of profit. Now, scenario one, physical settlement. The farmer is delivering the apples at 50. He is able to sell the apples in the open market price at a price of 55. So over here, he is getting 55,000 from the spot market or let's say from the retail market. How much he has to pay him? He has to pay him 50,000 under the contract. So in short, this particular guy is earning 5,000 rupees from this transaction, and this is a physical transaction or it is a physical settlement. The farmer is selling the apples, the wholesaler is paying him 50,000, the wholesaler is selling it to the retailer and he is making a profit of 5,000. Over here, if this contract did not exist, the farmer could have directly gone to the spot market and he could have sold the apples at 55,000. But because that is not happening, he is losing 5,000. In cash settlement, this is going to be the net result where the long has to gain 5,000 and the short has to lose 5,000 under the contract. So the short is paying only 5,000 to the long and the transaction is settled. So let's say there are no apples at all. This person will pay him 5,000. So you are having 5,000. or you are plus 5,000 and the farmer is minus 5,000. So this is exactly the scenario that we saw in the physical settlement. So there is no difference whether we are opting for cash settlement or physical settlement. The net result is going to be the same.